my bedroom, the bathroom.
Welcome to some Soldierz Live Eastside Recovery Meeting.
Hello.
Huh? Well, look who's back on the east side.
Thought I'd show up for once.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. I had a car to get here this time.
Don't pick your nose. You're gonna pick it, eat it.
I want to know who
That's what I told you.
was he talking to?
Better than wiping it on something. You
I'm
see
interested in knowing now.
You know?
Was that an adult or was that a kid? I want to know.
I want to know who was figuring it out.
Come on, just show your face.
Everybody does it.
Yeah, but no one.
In private.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big. What? That's my kid.
Yeah. Worse than that. You said you did it in private.
Well, she is pregnant. Like, she sees it all.
She waited a few minutes to walk in though.
Yeah, she's like, what are you talking about? It wasn't
Actually,
me.
no, I went outside to see if my mom was out there and she wasn't, so I came back in. And I wasn't picking my nose, I scratched my nose.
Oh, so it really wasn't.
It wasn't
you.
Scratching on the inside.
I was scratching my nose.
I was scratching my brain.
She's gonna have one of those first.
Jeez, man.
Mom,
Knock her down a few, babe. She's been her nose down.
Oh.
Mom, why is she sitting by me?
Why are you sitting by me? I'm sitting first. No.
My Sprite has been here.
Well, I didn't know that was your Sprite. Everybody knows mine.
Come sit by me.
Come sit by me.
Oh,
Do it.
that's why I found it.
These stairs are steep. Come on, who's this today? Hi. Are you speaking tonight?
No, I'm just sitting here.
Hey, you might get the mic.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you
Oh,
will.
my little nose picker.
Back with you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, we'll see about that.
No, Victoria, why don't you come sit
I
by
don't
me?
have a brain.
I never sit in front.
Oh, you know, you're gonna sit up front tonight?
Well, tonight I'll sit behind.
Okay. I know, I didn't say it.
Is she?
Yeah.
You're pretty in red. Crimson.
I'm afraid you'll step on that.
That's Suzanne. Hello.
Put your shoes out so I can step on them.
We're gonna see. I don't know.
We could sit in there.
I don't know.
Casey, air high five.
I like that color in you.
Way to get down on those things. I'll do it here so you can look. Nice, wait, I love it. Get him. No, you're not alone.
I said, I gotta
Give her a high five.
No, I came to your head to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go?
But he's really attentive.
Was that good?
Like, so you're like, oh, Mr. Bam! I still think he's fucking leave.
Suzanne. Oh my goodness.
What's up, brother?
You're not seeing this coming out of nowhere.
Right? Much fun.
Good evening, Soldierz. Hi. So we have a potluck for the Skyhawks at the recovery home at 11 a.m. September 6th. This thing first.
Who are you?
Oh, that's on there? Okay. Okay. Good evening, Soldierz. I am Casey, and I have 44 days in recovery. Welcome to the Soldierz Live Recovery Meeting. We are not affiliated with any 12-step program. The difference is we are not a program.
What would you do?
We are a recovery family. We believe God and recovery come first, and recovery can be found in many various ways. We have a few announcements to cover before we get to the meeting starting. There is a potluck for the Cyhawks at the recovery home at 11 a.m. on September 6th. That is a Saturday. And then Soldierz has a camp out at Twin Anchors. See page for more. Yeah. Our meeting is shared on Facebook Live for those unable to attend in person. If you do not get the opportunity to share during the meeting, please feel free to jump on the group page, and share on the live event or on the page. Everyone's recovery is valuable to this recovery family. Recovery is not a one size fits all. Please speak into the microphone so that the people online can hear. If you choose not to share, please at least share your name and your recovery time so we can get to know you. We here in Soldierz community celebrate every day as a victory. Please keep your shares to 3 minutes maximum so everyone gets a chance to share. As you can see, we keep a chair in the middle or in the center of the room for those out there still sick and suffering, and the family members suffering along with them. Praying one day they find their chair. A moment of silence followed by the Lord's Prayer. Whose Father?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
So I'm picking gratitude tonight for the topic. I'm finding myself forgetting to be grateful for all the good things and giving myself some credit for the good things going on in my life. It's been hard to hear no over and over again. And I'm finding it really, really hard to keeping on. But I just have to remember to be grateful, and God's got this. And in time, and patience. Patience is huge, because I have little to none, especially with being when I was using and everything I wanted to get right now. Like, that's what I wanted. So I want these things to come to me right now, and they're not. And it's really hard to, have to deal with all the crappy things that I once did. And all of everything that I have charges for are coming back to cause me a lot of difficulty right now. And I was really excited, and still am, to be a part of this, because it wasn't about what we did, it's about what we're doing. And right now, I'm finding it that it is about what I did. And that is holding me back a lot right now. And it's really, really hard. the last like 3 days, and it's getting worse and worse for me. I'm not doing that well, and it's scary. I'm so scared. I am more scared now than I was the day I got out of treatment and didn't know where I was gonna sleep. When CJ and TJ gave me a spot to sleep for the night and welcomed me into this family, I am more scared now than I was then, before I even knew what any of this was gonna bring, because I'm looking at the other door and I'm seeing that thing open up, and I don't want that. Like, I went to the hospital today, and told them, like, I needed one of my medications that I'm on, and that I was in recovery, and that this was very important to me. They're not refilling it till the 27th. Okay? Like, and they let me walk out those doors, and I told them I was not okay. And it's like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared that it's so easy to fall right now. And I don't want to do that. And I'm here. Yesterday I went to an AA meeting. I went to those a lot when I first got out. I mean, it's only my 2.5 week out, but dude, it's hard. It's so hard. Because I really thought this was about what I was doing, not about what I did. And I'm finding all of that to be very hard to overcome right now. With that, I will pass.
Thanks,
I'm Sean, and I have 123 days today. Gratitude. Yeah, it's been hitting me a little hard lately too, you know, and it's easy for me to forget that I have people there now. You know, when I was in active addiction, you think you've got people there, really in the back of your mind, you know you don't. You know, they're not really there for you. They're not gonna help you out if you need it. But I have people there now, and that's a little different for me. And I take everything and I'll figure it out myself. I don't talk about nothing. I internalize it, and that's my depression, and I just go into a dark place, you know. But now I'm fortunate enough that I have brothers in the house that call me out on it, you know. Dude, you're depressed. You gotta get up. You gotta do something. And they're right, you know. And of course, God always comes on time, in time, I think. You know, He just keeps putting things in you know, it may not be in the time that I want it to be in, because I want to be sitting secure and not right in the edge of anything, you know. And it's like at the last minute, He throws stuff at me. You know, here you go. This is what you've been looking for, you know. And it seems to happen to me every time now. Every time I get dark, every time things start going bad, you know, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel that He just all of a sudden throws me, and I'm like, whoa, all right. So I gotta learn to let loose more, I guess, and just let Him figure it out for me, because I can't figure it out. That's been proven. So, yeah, you know, thank all of you. You know who you are. TJ, thank you, brother, and all you other guys in the house for being there and calling me out on it. You know, just, you know, Ben woke me up the other day and drove me. Hey, you should go to the vape store with me. What for, dude? You know, what for? So yeah, but that'll pass.
My name is TJ Vasquez, and I have 68 months in recovery.
All right.
And I say that because I have not said that in a long time. And I used to say that a lot. And I say that because, Casey, thank you for opening the meeting. sprung it on her about 20 minutes ago, and she said gratitude. But I say that I have 68 months in recovery because I used to count my months all the time. Because right now in that moment when you said gratitude, I'm very grateful that I'm counting my months up. Because there are a lot of people that are counting their months down before they even get to come home and experience what we are experiencing, which is freedom right now. There are many people that are getting sentenced to 100 months, 120 months, 200 months, and losing that many months of their lives. So I used to always sit in these meetings and count my months up as I was getting month after month of freedom, and very grateful that I'm counting my months up as my best friend is counting his months down before he could come claim one of these chairs and experience some of these little problems. I had the opportunity today to go see a friend of his family's, Chad, who's sitting in Fort Dodge Correctional Facility with 1,300 inmates, where I was 21 years ago. I know that ages me so bad. 21 years ago, that would die for any of the problems that we're facing today. Any of these little problems, you know, and we are grateful to have the stuff that they're going through. And I know many of you guys, many of us in this room have experienced prison. But it just made me reflect on gratitude. You're going to experience those mountains and valleys, but be grateful that you're racking them days up. Because I'll tell you what, there's people counting the months and months that, and you know, you probably done a little time. There's just people waiting to be in that chair, waiting to count their days up and rack some of these days up. But what I really want to talk about is opportunities. And this is an open topic meeting, and I want to talk about opportunities because we all have opportunities in life. I've been given an opportunity, and I wanted to invite you guys to this too, because I'm inviting every single person. I've been given the opportunity to be the main speaker at the Polk County Jail banquet on October 7th. And I'm inviting all you guys, whether they know that they said I could. I'm canceling the Tuesday night meeting. And we're going to talk about, I'm supposed to go in there and talk about Soldierz, this recovery family. They want to hear about it. They want to know what we're doing. They want to know what this recovery family is up to. Jerry Van Cleve's heard about it in the jails. They've heard about the disciple making. They want to hear a little bit of my testimony. They want to hear about what I'm doing at First Church. And I wasn't nervous about it. I was prepared to speak on this until late last night. They sent me the flyer, and then I got a little nervous about it. But I'll post about it tonight. There's a sign up. It's a free meal. I mean, if anything, even if I bomb at the thing, there's supposed to be like 300 people. It's a free meal. It's at Grace Church on October 7th at 7 o'clock, I believe. That's a free meal. It's jail, Polk County Jail Ministry banquet. But opportunities. We should always take the opportunity to share about Jesus Christ and share our story. Our story is going to say every single one. And I know a lot of my guys in the recovery home, especially my guys personally, have a story to tell. And they're going to save some lives. And you should take those opportunities. This little valley, this struggle you're going through, you're going to save somebody's life. Just look at it as what God's going to do to use you through this. Both of you that had the mic, these are just opportunities. You have an opportunity right now to get through this. You will get through this valley. This is where you'll grow. And just be grateful that you are not counting months or days to coming home or trying to get in that line for that phone call to call your family. You can pick up a phone. You can keep applying. You can keep doing stuff that some people just got to wait before they get that opportunity. That's what I'm sure.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I have 80 days, and I'm just grateful to be here.
I'm Destiny. I have almost 10 months sober.
All right.
made some poor choices. I was stuck in addiction, and I went to jail and lost my children. And I've been fighting for the last 8 months trying to get them back. And I've had them back for the last 5 months. And I just want to say that I was so lost in addiction, and I knew about Jesus, but I don't think I had a real relationship with him. I didn't read my Bible. I didn't get up and pray. I didn't talk to God unless I needed something. And I think that's why I was so lost the way that I was. And ever since I've come to the 2-year life recovery program at Hope Ministries, I've been learning about what it means to be saved and what it means to have a true relationship with Jesus and to let him change you from the inside out. And it's completely changed the way that I parent my children, the way that I see life, the way that I value my time. And I'm just grateful to have this opportunity to be in a program to get to reflect, because not many people get a 2-year pause on life, you know, and I get the chance to make better decisions and to be a good mom. And I'm just so grateful that God's put this in my path. And it's just so funny because now that I have a relationship, I see all the ways that he sent different people in my life to preach about him and to tell me what he could do to change me. And I'm just so grateful for everybody that's been a part of my life that brought me to Christ. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Victoria. I have 3 months and 23 days.
I'm Susan. I have 1,276 days. I'm also blessed to be with Destiny at Hope. It's been neat to see her grow and grow alongside her and have that time to have pause and rebuild myself and focus on me and my relationship with Christ. With that, I'll pass.
Hello, my name is Jessica. I have 2 months. I used to have 24 months, but then I fell 2 times. And it was hard, and now I'm going to be sober again. I'm going to be who I want to be, and I'm not going to be that hot mess that I was in, because everybody seen it and knew I was high, but I thought that they didn't know I was high, and I was just, being dumb, thinking, oh, I'm invisible, like they don't know I'm using, but they are me. So, and I'd like to say congratulations to all the birthdays today, and with that, I'll pass.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm a supporter.
I'm Melissa.
I just want to say that I'm grateful. As most of you know, that a couple of years ago, I had my rights terminated, and my kids ended up in the foster care system. I'm grateful that I still have them in my life, and I'm also grateful that I get to be here to support all of you. Thank you.
My name's Benji. I'm in recovery, and today I have 7 months. I'm very grateful for a lot of things today. I'm grateful to be at 7 months. I'm grateful to have surrendered myself to God and given it all to Him, and choose to turn to Him to guide my path, for anything and everything I do. I'm grateful that He put on my heart to, start school and start studying the Bible, doing things within our church, having my church family, having this family, opening doors, breaking chains, just all the great things. There is nothing that I can complain about today. There's nothing I can complain about for the past 7 months. Everything's been going well.
I'm just trying to, continue to be humble, patient, and teachable on everything I do. The patience is probably the hardest thing to do, because like Casey said, or like Sean said, we want everything now. And it's proven that with patience, good things come. And it's proven true with my life up to today. So that's what I got. Thank you. I'm grateful for all of you.
Hi everybody, I'm Jessica. Today I have 6 months, 2 days. And Casey, I just want to thank you for the topic. Today was a day that I realized how grateful I am for this family, how blessed we are because of this family, and all of the I'm gonna say things, but like all of the emotions we get with this family, all the love that we feel, all of the cool stuff that we get to do. Like, we love you crazy bunch, and we wouldn't want to live our life without you guys, because you guys are awesome. But I just want to touch on what Casey said, because I think it is about what we're doing. I think it's about what we're doing to overcome what we do. So even though we're going to have those days when we're reminded of what we did, or some of the mistakes that we did make, it is about what we're doing to overcome that and to show that we're not that person anymore, because we are better than what we did, because that wasn't us who we are today. That was us as broken people. That was us without Jesus at the center of our life. That was us without God in recovery first. So I wanted to put that out there for you and for anyone else who needed to hear it, because there's days when I forgot that too. There's days when I hit that plateau and I'm like, what is this all for? What does this all mean? Why am I even fighting, But we're fighting for life. We're fighting for life with this family. We're fighting for life with Jesus, like life everlasting. That's what we're fighting for. So don't give up, because it's worth it. It's so worth it. And I wrote a couple of notes down here as I was thinking as the mic was coming around, and I kind of realized like why it gets so hard, because we fall with one misstep, like one wrong foot and we fall. But it takes 2 feet to get back up. You have to put 1 foot on that solid ground, 1 foot within God and 1 foot within recovery. Those 2 steps is going to get you back up. So it's hard because it's more steps, but it's easy to fall. It's hard to get back up. But with God as your strength, anything's possible. So I just want everybody to hear that, and I love you all.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Cheyenne. I have 57 months clean. I'm going to kind of touch on what Casey and TJ said. I'm grateful today because there's somebody here who knows what I've been going through these last 6 weeks. And I've been pretty ignorant to God. He's been in my ear telling me, end this relationship with this person and walk away. It's no longer healthy. It's no longer serving you. It's not benefiting you in any way. And because this person had been one of my best friends for so long, I couldn't let that go. But the emotional roller coaster and everything I went through, I finally did. I had that long, much-needed conversation, and I was looking at being homeless. I was looking at living in my car. I've been where you are. I know exactly what it's like. But I also know what it's like to look at counting my months down. I was looking at 17 to 22 years in 2023. Most of you do know I stole a car. I GTA'd from a bar, drunk as hell. And alcohol is never my issue, but I used it as a coping mechanism. I didn't want to feel what made me uncomfortable. I knew for so long that this relationship wasn't healthy, but I kept holding on to it and holding on to it and holding on to it. And 6 months ago, God finally said, it's time. You've hit your growth with this person. End it. And I was being extremely ignorant. And I ignored him. But through the strength of this one person, she guided me here to you guys. And you guys have all given me the strength to help me walk in my faith a lot more than what I was used to. I spoke with somebody earlier, and I explained to them that knowing my faith and my ancestors, faith was always used as an excuse. You pray to God for forgiveness, but you're going to continue doing what you do. It's just a Band-Aid. And then I started to fully understand the traditions, the meanings, everything behind it when I got sober. And then I had to relearn everything when I was looking at that time. Honestly, these last few days, I've been seeking out instant gratification. I've been seeking out wanting things my way right then and there. You know, I want my own place. I want, my debt paid off. I want everything. But I have to remember everything comes in God's time. I have to remember everything is through Him. Everything that I experience, all the ups, the downs, the emotional waves, it's all through Him, and it's to help us grow, to walk farther in our faith, to trust Him a lot more, and to let Him guide us. And with that, I'll pass.
Thanks, Shane.
Hi, my name is Tiana, and I have been in recovery for 4 months and 1 day. Gratification. It's been kind of huge lately. I've gotten the opportunity to spend time with my significant other that I haven't been able to see for a couple of months, and I was finally able to tell my son we got all day to spend together today. So I'm just getting finished with that, and just the amount of growth that my family has had within these last couple of months has been honestly just breathtaking. It would have never happened if I didn't fall short and fail and go back to drinking the way I did, which can be very discouraging, but it was very nice to see us all grow once we were back together. I was talking to my mom about it last night and realized I kind of had like an aha moment. The change of perspective from I deserve this, or the time that I had with my son I should have had because he's my son, rather than the fact that honestly at any moment it is a gift. It was great to kind of just feel that and just to know that everything was going to be okay because we were moving in the right direction and we're doing what we need to do to have that gift be a constant. So that was nice, and with that, I'll pass.
I mean, I got 15 and a half months. I'm not grateful for everything I have now. I mean, these meetings, everyone here, I could say 15 months ago, I didn't know where I was going, sitting in jail. Not grateful for nothing, just waiting to go to prison or go to bridges. But I went to bridges, and when I got to bridges, I still wasn't grateful for anything yet, because I just didn't know where I was going with it. I was still all over the place, but I learned to be patient, and the more patient I am, everything just falls in order, and it just, I'm grateful to just have everything I have with my kid, with one of my kids. My grandma's gonna turn 98 here next week. She's still kicking. I'm grateful for that. I'm happy. And it's just taking a while to get there, but I'm here. That's all I got.
Appreciate it.
My name is Jimmy. I was redeemed by the blood of Jesus Christ, January 6th, 2018. I can tell you that for all the trials and the tribulations and everything else, hindsight, I can say that I'm really grateful for going through them. It's hard to see it sometimes, but I know that we have to go through those things because it shows our growth. It shows gives us self-confidence when we can look back and see where we struggled and how we overcome it. And, you know, the biggest thing is having the gratitude and having the fellowship of this family, brothers and sisters in this family, church family that we can turn to. I mean, it's all at our fingertips, whether we want to take action on it, whether we want to embrace it. Coming into recovery, I know I didn't have anybody I trust, anybody I could turn to, but I do know that I have that today. And, you know, if you come in here even with 2 hours, you can come in here and you can find people that genuinely are for real and will help you. You know, because I can't speak for anybody else, but I don't want to see anybody fail. And I'm willing, you know, I don't care how many times you fall down, I'm willing to reach back and help you up because that's what this family's about.
Hey guys, my name's Alyssa. Today's my 60 days. So since we're on the subject of opportunities, I definitely, after being incarcerated, I had the opportunity to go to Fresh Start, so that's where I'm staying at right now. I've been going to a lot of meetings lately, so besides like I go to UCS, I go to 9 groups a week. I've been going to a lot of different AA meetings and NA meetings, so I've been to like Full Circle, I've been to a lot of different ones. This is actually my first meeting with you guys, so I wanted to come check it out. But I'm really looking for a sponsor. So that's kind of why I'm going to like different ones, because I kind of am really picky, you know what I mean? Somebody that.
God is your sponsor.
I mean, not absolutely, but I mean like a NA sponsor? Yeah. Okay. So, with that, I'll pass.
Thanks,
Jason, I think I'm 60 days today.
all right.
Something when I decided to come from Fargo, West Fargo. I went out for about 1.5 years and just destroyed everything. You know, house, family, wife, kids, and had all my friends here in Des Moines, and I left them all in Fargo to Colorado, and it was just one big party. My job was paying me well, and I was spending it just as much as I was making it. And came back about 2 months ago, and you know, I found God again, and that's truly what saved me. Like I drank every day for about 1.5 years, and shot up cocaine every day for about 1.5 years, and was expecting detoxes, and was expecting to be really bad. And you know, when I stopped, I told my roommate, I was like, "Get ready, because you know, probably take me to the emergency room." And I sat there for 5 days, and nothing happened. And so I called my buddies, and I called a guy at the door. I called Frank, and I told him I needed to come back, and he was like, "Come back, and we got you." So I drove all the way back, and it's been amazing, you know, finding God again. And you know, I truly believe that He blessed me with not suffering as much as other people, and I hate myself for that. You know, it's hard to deal with, but I found God, and it's a struggle. You know, I hate it, but I love it. You know, this is my second time being at this meeting. I've been going to meetings for 15 years. I don't really like the AA and NA. I just want to strangle people after I leave, or I just leave. So Tony at the Bethel told me to come here, and I met a couple guys last week, and so I'm gonna keep coming back. I feel like home here. So.
I'm Frankie, I have 10 years.
What's your name?
I'm Kyle. This is Carl. She's a supporter of mine.
Hi.
I'm Kyle. I had about 10 years clean, but that was no, I got 3 weeks now. Thank you. When I'm restarting, after I got divorced, then I kind of went on and off, on and off the drugs. That lasted a few years. Went back to rehab. Now I just got a probation violation, so I just got out of jail again. And got to go back to rehab, but that's okay. I'm going to start coming here and staying sober.
I'm Kyle too. I got 36 days. I am grateful to see my kids and start building a healthy relationship with them. And I'm grateful to be here, be a part of this, and to have a relationship with God. And just want to say for everybody who's going through it, stay strong, don't give up, and don't think about the negatives, think about the positive things.
Thanks, Kyle. I'm Tyler. I have 592 days today. Yeah, be grateful. I have a lot to be grateful in life right now, especially look back how far I've come, from my addiction and stuff like that. Just not too long ago, just like a couple months ago, I was in prison sitting myself, just TJ said, having an opportunity to be in a chair like this and spend time and share, just chase God with people who, are just kind of just like me, and yeah, I have a lot to be grateful. I've been going to church. I get baptized this Sunday. I have a lot of good people in my life right now. I have my mom, a lot of good support members. I go to church. I'm about to move in with this after this is our first in the Soldierz. I'm really grateful. God's put a lot of people in my life to help. That I needed. Just like it's been real good. And I was able to go to Bible study this last Thursday. I was actually there with him here. One of my buddies, I was in the Fort in 2019. He was, I seen him at the bus stop, coming back from church one night, one day, and he was telling me about this Bible study, and I'm like, yeah, I'd love to come because we just got like talking to God, and it was just like, it was great, just two guys on the bus, every bus is smiling, ear to ear, just talking about God, praising Him, and it was good. And so I asked my PO if I could go, and he wasn't going for it at first, so I kind of just kept bugging him and telling about it. And this week I seen my PO, and he told me that he was going to get on TJ and help me. Hopefully I could be in one of the house, move in to Soldierz, and he said I could go to Bible study. So when I went to Bible study this week, we talked about Mark chapter 4, I believe it is, about the farmer, the parable of the farmer where he spreads the seed, and I talk about a footpath, your heart's the soil, and my heart was pretty hard for a long time, because it was definitely a footpath that I walked on, and it was just real hard. And I wasn't able to see God the way I wanted to because I wouldn't accept Him in my heart. And He's definitely working in my life lately. I can see, opened my eyes to a lot of things. Recently, just today actually, I was at going on a pass, and I was at the bus stop, and the College Hunks is a company I used to work for. And I seen some of the trucks pulling in. It was my old boss, the manager. I wanted to say hi to him, and then the dude that popped out of the passenger seat was actually the guy that told on me, and the reason why I got all the time I did. I had a lot of resentment towards him for the longest time. So, the old me would have been like, when I seen him, was just like, I don't smoke him, man, fuck you, bro, and just, instead I was just like, man, I just told him I forgave him, I was just like, man, I know, he was telling me he had a kid and stuff, and it was kind of crazy to think after I did it. I was just kind of like something just came over me and just told him man, I forgive you. I'm glad you got a kid. You're doing good. I'm happy to help you in a bad place in life. And I'm just happy for you, man. I know that it sucks what happened, but I forgive you, man.
And it felt good, you know, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders, because I had a lot of resentment for a long time. And I know that a long time ago, like, just like, the old me wouldn't have been able to do that, so, you know, I'm very grateful that God's working in my life. He's allowing me to, have a planted, like, seed, listen to His word, and He's allowing me to, have a good harvest, you know, so God is good, you know, for that I'm grateful.
Today's 12 days. Gratitude. It's just I like what Shine said, that, you know, we just meet each other and we don't realize who our friends are until they're there. And, you know, this morning I was at the gym, and I just happened to look to the gym that Joseph was there, and not to forget about you, Casey. But yeah, it's just great to, you know, spot, you know, two other silver soldiers at the gym, and you know, just so much to be gratitude and, you know, opportunities that we have to use the resources that are given to us, and last, in my place of work, that we have a free service called Spring Health, where you can meet with a life coach or a therapist, and we have, you know, like 6 free sessions. So, you know, just coworkers have been encouraging me to do it, and, you know, kind of night before the bonfire, I just went and set a time up, and, you know, just use the resources that are given to us, and take that opportunity. And, you know, with that, I also, I don't know who's back there at London, Kyle, you mentioned something about positiveness, and I really appreciate what Benjamin had said last night about looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, and also Preston pretty much kind of said, was kind of leaning in that direction too, and, you know, it's just, sometimes we need somebody to kind of share things with, and, you know, it's just, you know, something magical is that these people will just give the right words, and it may not be what we want to hear, but it's what we need to hear. And with that, I'll pass.
My name is Sean. 3 minutes to explain why I'm grateful is not near enough time, but I'm always talking to the guys too, like always. Really, I don't even talk to myself. I'm always just looking at him, and the thing is, like, this Sunday I go to Riverside Church there in Knoxville. That's where I started my community at, and they're awesome. It's making it hard to find one here. I've been to a couple, and you know, you just know, you feel, it's not your community. So, you know, I should probably stick in there a little longer, and but I'm hard-headed, so I'm quick to find the door, and then, you know, I'm grateful that I'm still free. That I tried to find one, and the thing is staying there on Sundays, when you're in your community comfort spot, like, I have this frog in my throat, and it's just like, you know, I know I haven't given myself, yet, so, like, I've been trying to challenge myself about, you know, making the day really about it. Doing right, doing positive, like positive thinking, positive doing, positive outcome. I may not be there yet, but I hope I'm held accountable
by, my peers, let alone, yeah. So, in a way, it's positive thinking. It's a fire in me that just hasn't had the opportunity yet, I'd say. I make my own opportunities, but, I'm in this, I don't know nobody here, really. It's not like I just got up and left. My mom passed away, so I found myself in a very dark place, very small town, and pretty much trust nobody. So I had a friend that up here I moved in with. She said, "Come on," and my mom taught me better than put my eggs in the basket. And I make my bed, stand up and make it, and I just can't find my sheets right now. So I might continue going to church and challenging myself a lot more, because really I slack a lot. So with that, okay.
I am Candace. I'm grateful, gratitude. I am grateful compared to my life in the past and who I am now. I am grateful what I have. I am grateful. Mainly the one grateful I am is God. God was there each step of the way. There are times of me, like, when I'm in my depression mode, I caught myself, like, all right, I'm losing my faith in God. Where are you? But it's trusting Him, being patient. I am grateful, for this guy right here to reach out. I'm really grateful that I can help someone, in the right direction. And people who are there for me, and it's great that I can help others spread the message. I'm grateful for everything. Thank you.
My name is Faith, and I'm here to support my mom.
Hey everybody, I'm CJ Vasquez. I'm in recovery. So for me, gratitude, it's a heart posture. It's a posture that opens my heart to experience the most deepest and profound relationship with God. And it puts me in the position to take in all of His goodness and all of His glory. And it's a position where the Holy Spirit can come and just less of me, more of Jesus, and where Jesus just shines through me. And so gratitude is one of the biggest gifts that God has given us, because it is when all of His glory can shine out, because we have been through so much that we can be grateful, especially us in recovery. Our stories matter, because the gratitude and the less suffering that we have, we can show the world that He does exist. Where how many people can share that, because we've put the ultimate person, at glory. And so then He's going to do big things just by having that heart posture. It takes away all the ick. It just makes everything so much better. And I can test my gratitude meter by the song in my heart. And so I know that if I don't have that song in my heart, I'm more fleshy and grumpy, and I'm in the valley, and it sucks down there. And so then whatever it takes, even if that's going to war at within yourself, to find gratitude so you can get back up on the mountaintop.
My name's Megan. I have 10 days sober right now. That was a joke. I'm really glad I was able to make it to this meeting tonight, because I have a lot to be grateful for right now. I just finished my second week at my new job, and I've been really frustrated with not being able to find a job, and now I have one, so that's fantastic. Yeah. I'm Laura. I've got 11 years of recovery. I'm grateful that school starts on Monday. So I said that to my kids today, and they're like, yeah, because then you don't have to deal with this. I said, no, because we're going to be on a schedule. And the summers are really hard because we don't have that set schedule of exactly what we know is going to happen. And the three of us thrive on that schedule. And so, yeah, I'm really, really grateful. And yeah, I'm going to have some time to myself too. But for the schedule, I'm going to be able to get back to finishing the classes that I've been taking to get my counseling certification, and I'm going to have, like I said, I'm going to have my own time to actually be able to get back into my own Bible study routine and my own God routine. And it's just, this summer has just been so overwhelmingly my kids in my face, every single day, all the time. And I love them so very much, but Mama needs a break. And so, yeah, that's exactly what I'm grateful for. And, we were talking about opportunities. I'm grateful for the opportunities that, that God, that was my kid, sorry. For the opportunities that, God presents in my life. That, I had this moment today where I was just driving and driving home, and every once in a while I'll just have these catch my breath moments of I'm really clean. I'm really in recovery. God really did do that. God really did save me. And I had that moment just driving home today. And it's just, I think sometimes I lose some of that fierce gratitude that I have. And every once in a while, it just really catches me. And I'm just really thinking back along, what God really has saved me from. And what he saved my kids from. What could have been. And, even in what was happening is I was thinking about these little issues that I have, and then God was just like, here, wait a minute, pause, because I'm going to be grateful that I have these little issues instead of all of that other stuff. So with that, I'll pass.
Hi, I'm April. I have 27 dates. Gratitude. You know what? This has been a weird, stinking summer, and I don't know that I've actually thought about what I'm really grateful for in a hot minute. It's been a weird week, and as everybody was sharing, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't have certain things that I have today that I take for granted if I had continued to live a different lifestyle. Oh yeah, I have opportunities. I have choices that I can make. I have, I'm not stuck. I'm not just rooted in one place and unable to move. I do have freedom. And I think I needed this meeting to just kind of open my eyes back up and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I can breathe. I am allowed to breathe. Everything is going to be okay. And that's what it is. So I'm really glad that this was the topic today. And I'll go ahead and pass. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Heather, and I have 40 days clean. I didn't really think I was going to say anything today, but I don't know, everybody just kind of, inspired me. So, as I said, I have 40 days clean. 41 days ago, I was ready to take my life and to take my daughter's life because I couldn't leave her in such a nasty world. And I'm just so grateful, honestly, to be sitting here with you guys and for everything she's getting into a program. It's just, I don't know. I'm just very, very grateful and thankful. With that, I'll pass.
I'm sure I got 44 days. I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful that I have God in my life. Here lately, I've been praying for a lot of my friends and family, and to be safe and to be happy.
positive. There's, so much great out in this world, to give it all up for, bad things. I'm grateful that my daughter will be moving in with me. I'm so excited. I can't wait to start building our relationship back up. We've come a long ways. I mean, she wasn't talking to me, a year ago. So now she's opening up to me, and she just sent me a message asking me a question. So I'm very grateful for that. When you said grateful for kids go back to school, I'm grateful that school will be going back because we've been doing a lot of kids' haircuts. And I'm stressed out about it. I'm not really stressed out about it. It's been very busy at work. And, I'm grateful to be here. I love y'all.
Love you. My name's Adam. I have 370 days. Casey started out with kind of like trials and tribulations. Yeah, that's been a struggle, since I've gotten sober. But what I've learned is that God has had my back the whole time, and just don't lose that faith. Because once you start losing the faith, it opens up doors for the devil to come in. I'm grateful for the program I'm in and the program that Nadine's in, so that we can get better, regardless of where it's going to end. I'm just blessed that we are able to parent our kids and raise them to be, better than us. In your name, or but this is the time we wrap up. I don't really see any new faces, so
what?
Where?
Yeah, you do. Right there, right behind you. Yeah, everybody talked. Well, he talked, but everybody's new.
Well, you're new, but
we've already met him, okay? Let's circle up.
Start where we circle up.
Name my family.
Who's Father?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Yes. Whitlow once said, the deeper the valley, the higher the peak. I wanted to say that.
I'm just kidding, I'll never do it again. I got